Hello, my name is Clarissa Walker, and I'm the instructor for Writing 302, Writing Culture, for Fall 2017. Welcome to the course. The purpose of this screencast is to walk you through the highlights of the syllabus, and the syllabus has been made available to you on Sakai under the syllabus link, but I've also attached a copy to this email. So let's begin. First, I wanted to point out to you that my preferred email address is clarissawuri@gmail.com. That's clarissawuri@gmail.com. Of course, I have a URI official email address, but it is loaded with departmental, committee, graduate school, parking emails that really kind of clutter my inbox. I like this email address because I can respond to you more expeditiously when I see only student emails. So I prefer clarissawuri@gmail.com, and I certainly look forward to hearing from you if you have questions. I'm really excited for us because we have a course website, and this is the address. The course website is a WordPress site, and the purpose of it is to house all of the PDFs, all of the video links, all of the information organized by week that you will need in order to complete the activities of this particular asynchronous course. The site requires a password, WRT302, all caps. WRT302 works for all areas of the site, and I encourage you to start from the bottom, which is where week 1, week 2 begins. Long story, it's just the way that the site formatted it. But it's very helpful, particularly if you look ahead and you're able to plan and know what's coming so you can balance that with your other courses and your, of course, professional career workload. I just wanted to offer a quick word on the final grade distribution. Of course, I am aware of the fact that you will dive deep into the details of the syllabus and hit me up with an email if you have any questions, but typically students really understand it because it's laid out pretty inclusively. The citizenship grade is 30%. It's essentially how you engage with each other and with the materials, the artifacts in the forum weekly. The citizenship grade, it's very laid out for you what the expectations are in terms of the weekly writing. Typically, it's 300 to 350 words, assessing a particular artifact that engages us in several questions regarding writing culture. 2 days later, you respond to 3 on a typical week. 3 of your colleagues asking questions. The way we talk about it is it's as if you're sitting and having coffee with them. Yes, I agree. No, I don't agree is not enough. The expectation is that you'll be asking questions, extending on their points, thinking through their ideas, and really as if you were having a cup of coffee. So citizenship is so important, the forum, in an asynchronous course, because it is basically our classroom, and that is a typical week. How is the citizenship grade assessed? Good question. The citizenship grade is assessed randomly. I randomly select 3 numbers at the midterm or around the midterm and around the final or the end of the semester. I randomly will select 3 numbers. The 3 numbers correspond with weeks. On those weeks, I do a deep dive in the contributions, your assessments, of the artifacts, and how you're engaging with your classmates. Those are the 3 weeks that will be graded 10 points each, around the midterm once, and a second time around the final. And I don't know what I will pull from the hat, so it will be 3 weeks. The great thing about it is because you know that, you can stay on top of it, and you can also go back in and freshen it up or add to it. But that is when it happens. Around the midterm and around the end, I draw 3 numbers. Those numbers correspond with weeks, and I do a deep dive in all of the conversation that's going on in the forum, and I grade in each of the weeks are worth 10 points. Bundles. Bundles are what many of you would have submitted as essays in other courses. Bundles are the representation of your work, your analysis, and they are, let's say, the bigger projects of this particular course. Bundles 1 and 2 are worth 15 points each. Bundles are presented on a site called Addivis.com, which is basically a drag and drop type website. How you put your bundles together, the rubric for the bundles, essentially the description for the bundles is further down in the syllabus, and you can dive into that and read all of the requirements. The details are very clear. Bundles 1 and 2, 15 points each, 30 points total. Final bundle, we'll talk much more about that later, 30 points. That's like the final exam for the course. And of course, technology is 10%. 10% because you design a page to a degree. You have to guide your reader through your narrative, through your research narrative, through your exploration of these artifacts. That will become more clear. What we don't want is an essay that is just dumped into a website. That is not how you get those 10 points. Much more information on that later, but basically the two bundles are you composing very simple websites, and we will talk about that much more later. Very reasonable work. Citizenship here, you can dive into that more if you'd like on your own. Bundle here, click on Addivis.com. You can take a look at the Addivis and see what it's like. As I said, it's a drag and drop type of website design. I've never had a student to have that much difficulty. It's much easier than some of the other platforms. The most important thing that you should remember about the Addivis and the bundle is that you have 7 to 10 days during those weeks. There is no forum expectation. The focus of the course is for you to really dive into your bundle work, and it is laid out in much more detail. Each bundle has its own theme, and you will see that when you go and read the calendar, which is at the very bottom of the syllabus. And finally, I want to bring your attention to what we will need for the course in order to be successful. One thing that you'll need is to purchase a Between the World and Me. It's a book by Ta-Nehisi Coates. You will need that for bundle number 1. You can buy it anywhere. I provided you with the link. I did a little research, and I think Amazon probably has the best price. Unfortunately, I didn't get mine from Amazon, and I paid double. So it's here. That's the link. And you will also need access to or to purchase Half the Sky: Turning Oppression into Opportunity for Women Worldwide. That is a documentary. It has 2 parts. You will need night number 1 and night number 2. And that is available here to rent or to purchase on Amazon. So it's up to you. It's worth owning. I own it, but of course, it's obvious why, but I know other students who've purchased it too and used it in other places. So it's really up to you, but I wanted to provide it there, and you can get it from other places if you find it, but you do need night 1 and night 2. That's how they divide part 1 and part 2. Here's the website again. So as you can see, all of the calendar days, course calendar is divided by weeks. It's very self-explanatory. You will find that the rhythm of this course is a Monday, Wednesday type rhythm. Your work is due on Monday, and then your assessment of your classmates and colleagues is typically due on Wednesdays. The exception to that is the bundle week, the second bundle, and you can take a look at that. As I mentioned to you, links are provided. So you can scroll through this and get a sense of the entire semester. I was very deliberate not to withhold the information from you and just release it by week, because I know many of you work and you have other classes, your juniors and seniors, you're juggling internships. So this will give you an opportunity to plan. For example, for bundle number 1, you know that although you have 7 to 10 days, this one requires a little bit more work because there is a book to read. So you have an opportunity to begin reading the book now if you wanted to, but you don't need to read it until week 6. So that's really all that I had for you. I welcome you to the course. I welcome you to reach out to me just to say hello or ask any questions after you read the syllabus, after you explore the website. I'm so excited to see what it is that we can come up with and create together this semester. One last thing, I do have this idea to have 3 times during the semester, I will have what I call a Blue Jeans conference. It's basically a Google Hangout, but the software that I use is Blue Jeans. And it's optional. Because this is an asynchronous course, you are not required to be there, but I will kind of survey you to see if you guys want to hang out and chat, particularly around the bundle times, to ask some questions and see what ideas, how we can help each other to develop our ideas and you know, just chat. So have a good weekend, have a good week, have a great semester, and I look forward to working together.